Hello guys, this is English with Teacher Ibel. During this video we are going to review the 3 topics for the week number 10. Let's start. The topic for this first activity is safety protocols. Here we are going to analyze some suggestions how to avoid coronavirus. Activity 1. How can we be safe with our health? Here you are going to write some ideas for protecting yourself from coronavirus. I'm gonna show you some examples, but remember that you have to write your own ideas. Those could be stay at home, washing hands, using masks. Here you could write all the ideas as possible. For developing the next activities, first we are going to review a reading. Basic principles to keep students, teachers, and staff safe at school and help to stop the spread of coronavirus. Recommendations for healthy schools. Sick students, teachers, and other staff should not come to school. School students should wash their hands regularly with safe water and soap, alcohol, rub, hand sanitizer, or chlorine solution. There should be daily disinfections and clean up school surfaces. Schools should provide water, sanitation, and waste management facilities and follow environmental cleaning and decontamination procedures. Schools should promote social distancing, including maintaining 2 meters distance. Students should not have parties. Everyone should wear a mask. Activity 2. Read the text and underline the basic safety protocols to go back to school in the pandemic. Activity 3. Write 4 tips about how to stay safe when you come home from school or work. Use should and shouldn't. First, let me tell you that you use should when you want to give a suggestion or an advice. Let me show you some examples, but remember that you have to use your own ideas. You should wash your hands many times. You shouldn't touch your face. You should practice social distancing. You shouldn't have parties. We have ended the first topic for the week number 10. Now is the moment for developing the second activity of the week number 10. The topic of this activity is coronavirus. Activity 1. Answer the following questions. What do you do to prevent coronavirus? How many times a day do you wash your hands? When do you need to wear a mask? I'm gonna show you some examples, but remember that you have to answer according to your own ideas. What do you do to prevent coronavirus? Stay at home, wash my hands, and wear a mask. How many times a day do you wash your hands? As many times as necessary. When do you need to wear a mask? When we leave home. Activity 2. Read about coronavirus and choose true or false.
Coronavirus. Coronavirus is a newly discovered virus. It causes a disease called COVID-19. In some parts of the world, it has made lots of people sick. Corona is Latin for crown because under the microscope, these viruses look like a crown with spikes. A lot of symptoms are similar to the flu. You may have a dry and itchy cough, fever, lots of sneezing, and it can even be hard to breathe. Most people who have gotten sick with coronavirus have had a mild case. It means you will not feel the disease. But people who are much older or who already have health problems are more likely to get sicker with coronavirus. Here are some things you can do to protect yourself family, and friends from getting sick. 1. Wash your hands often using soap and water. 2. Sneeze into your elbows. It is believed that coronavirus spreads through little liquid drops from our lungs. If you sneeze into your elbows, you can prevent germs from going far into the air. 3. Avoid touching your face. Don't pick your nose. Don't touch your mouth. Don't rub your eyes. They are the places where the virus can enter our bodies. Remember that this kind of virus can affect anybody. It doesn't matter where you are from. Don't forget, there are a lot of helpers out there who are working to protect us from the virus. We can do our part by taking care of our health and staying at home to stop the virus from spreading to others. After reading, write true or false. 1. Coronavirus causes a common flu. 2. Under a microscope, the virus looks like a crown. 3. The symptoms of coronavirus are different from the flu. 4. Older people will have more problems with coronavirus. 5. We should call the police to get help for coronavirus. 6. We should not touch our faces to avoid the virus. 7. Staying at home is doing our job to stop the virus. 8. The virus only affects people in Asia.
Now is the time for comparing answers. We have ended the second topic of the week, number 10. Now I am going to present you the next topic for the week, number 10. This is friendship in a pandemic. Activity 1. Answer the following questions. Are you a good friend? Why or why not? What security protocols do you think you need to have with your friends? Now I'm going to show you some examples, but remember that you have to complete using your own ideas. Are you a good friend? Why or why not? Answer: yes, because I help my friends when they need me. What security protocols do you think you need to have with your friends? The answer could be: practice social distancing but be in contact with them online. Now you are going to have a test. Here you are going to check according to your answers. First, let's review the topic. You might think you are the perfect friend, but are you really? Question 1. You are at home on a Saturday afternoon when your friend calls and says he or she is downtown and has spent all his or her money and feels really ill. Her family is away for the day. You: A. Go as quickly as you can to help your friend, even though it will take a long time on the bus to get into town. B. Tell your friend to get a taxi and come to your house. You think your parents will probably pay, but it might be very hard to find a taxi. C. Recommend that your friend walk home. The fresh air will make your friend feel better. Question 2. Your friend has been having lots of problems with math, but you find it easy. Next week you have a big math test, and your friend has asked you for some help. You: A. Sit down with your friend and organize some time for extra math classes together, even though this means you have less time to study. B. Show your friend some online video that explains the important points and some questions with answers. C. Tell your friend that he or she can copy from you on the math test. You will make sure he or she can see your paper. Question 3. Your friend has completely changed his or her image. New red and blue hairstyle and new clothes in terrible colors. Now, he or she wants you to go with him or her to get some tattoos and piercings done. You. A. Suggest that he or she thinks carefully before having tattoos or piercings done. Tattoos are very hard to remove if you change your mind. B. Say that you will go with him or her for a lot, but you don't want anything done yourself. C. Tell him or her what you think of his or her new look. That is awful. And that he or she should get professional advice before doing anything else. Now is the time for analyzing your answers. Letter A. You are a great friend, but don't let your friends take advantage of you. B. You are a pretty good friend, but not reliable in a real emergency. C. With friends like you, who needs enemies? You need to treat your friends the way you would like them to treat you. With this activity, we have ended all the topics for the week number 10. If you have doubts, write me. See you next week. Bye bye.